Today's lesson is on the types of data. There are two main sources of data, so the places that where we get information from. So one of those sources we say is a primary source of data, okay? And then the other one we consider a secondary source of data. So primary sources include observations, questionnaires, experimentations, research, and surveys. So this is data that you would be collecting on your own. So data gathered by a researcher, okay, in conducting their research. Secondary data is data that's gathered by someone other than yourself or other than the researcher. So we would find data in newspapers, reports, the internet, magazines, or Statistics Canada. As always, when taking a look at secondary sources of data, we want to make sure that they're reputable sources of data. So as we know, not every internet site will give us the most accurate data or we could be looking at false information, okay, or false news. So let's go ahead and we're going to write in our sheet some definitions that have to do with data. Let's start by taking a look at the definition of primary sources of data. So a primary source of data is data that is gathered by the researcher. Okay, in the act of conducting research. So this is us actually giving a survey to someone or actually doing that research or doing an experiment. Okay, so conducting research, I'm going to write here. And you can write the examples down that I had listed up top as those primary sources of data. So again, secondary sources of data is data that was gathered by someone other than the researcher, so someone other than myself. So we're going to write that in here. So data gathered. So someone else has done the work, and we are going to take a look at those results. So data gathered by someone other than the researcher. Okay. A lot of people go to Statistics Canada to find that data, especially to take a look at that data that's related to Canada. So our next thing that we need to think about when considering data is population. So when we talk about population in data, it comprises of all the members of a specific group or a specified group. So if we were doing research on something to do with schools, then our population might be the students that attend a school or the students that attend a school board. So we're going to write in here, so our population comprised of all members of a specific group. Okay. If I were doing research on teachers, for example, the population for that data would be teachers. The next thing we're going to talk about is sample, or sometimes you'll hear people say sample size, and it's the part of the population which is actually getting observed. Okay, so a sample of the population. So, for example, if we were talking about the population of students in Meadowvale, a sample might be all grade 9 students. So, a sample is a part of a population which is actually which is actually observed. Okay. The last thing that we're going to define today is our sampling techniques, and that's how we gather our data. So, are we conducting a survey on the telephone? Are we doing a Google form and emailing it to all the students in a school? Are we conducting interviews? So, this is the method that we use to gather data. Okay. So, just thinking about these definitions, I want you to go through some questions and answer them to the best of your ability. And then I want you to take them up with the solutions that are posted online. So, we'll just run through the questions really quickly. So, the questions in your sheet are first, you're going to determine whether the following types of data are primary sources or secondary sources. Okay, so you're just going to circle one or the other. Then you're going to take a look at these samples and describe what the population could be. So, for example, let's do this first one together. We have 10 boys and 10 girls from each grade level in your school are asked to participate in the questionnaire. So, this is our sample group. Those are the ones we're asking, but our population that we're drawing from is the entire school. Okay, so I want you to fill in the rest of that question. Question number 3 is given the following situations, describe the population and sample that best represents the situation. So also describe a method that could be used to gather the data. So let's do the first one together. So the first one is the most desired cafeteria food by the students in your school. So if that's what we're trying to find out, we would then take a look at the population, and that would be all the students. So students in school. And I'm just going to write beside here. So our population is all the students in the school. And then our sample might be, 10 female and 10 male from each grade. Okay, that would give us. And then our sampling technique, we would, interview the kids that actually go into the cafeteria. So you're going to take a break, do these questions on the sheet, make sure that you're caught up. And then the next activity that you have to do today is the class tally chart activity. So normally we'd be in class and we would actually tally each other, but I put together some data from a previous class, and it's just how many hours per day you spend on your phone. You're going to come up with the frequency percent and create a pie graph based on that data. Okay? So that's it for now.